Hello, Frozies! McFrozen Nuggets here, coming to you with another video, and today I'm gonna be doing my already the second of the last four World Grand Prix racers, being that of Rip Clutchgoneski, or Rip Clutchgoneski as you could also call him. Now obviously I didn't want to do this guy last because he just seems to always get the short end of the stick, so you know what? I'll just do him a favor. I won't do him last. Now this guy is actually really cool. I definitely really like having him in the collection, and he honestly kind of reminds me a little bit of Francesco Bernoulli in the way he's designed. But anyway, before we get into all that, let's take a look at the packaging. And here is the packaging. Now, if you saw my review on Nigel Gearsley, who I have right there, you know that this guy, much like him, is more so of an early 2019 release, considering the fact that he has the split background between the Cars logo and the actual character art, and he also has this little ridge at the bottom, which obviously shows that, again, he was made in Thailand. And right there, that's kind of another key sign. He's either a late 2018 release or early 2019 release. My guess is that this guy is more so of an early 2019 release because this guy is actually different from his original Thailand release, which I am not sure what it looked like, but I know the colors were much more vibrant than these, but these are still pretty cool. So yeah. Now this guy is actually kind of the odd one out of the World Grand Prix races because he is the only one that is actually made from a full-fledged, made-up fictional country. Now, Francesco is kind of an anomaly himself because he is, well, where he comes from exactly is from Italy, but that's a real country. It's the city that he's from that is kind of made up, being Porto Corsa, Italy. Whereas Rip here is from the fictional country of quote-unquote New Rearendia. Now that name I still think is actually kind of hilarious, because it's literally just New Rear India. And I've actually told some of my friends about that, and they've actually gotten a little bit of a laugh out of that. So yeah, like I said, he is actually kind of similar in design to Francesco, just in his overall body. But obviously one of the differences is that he actually has covers on his wheels instead of, or I guess to technically say, fenders over his wheels, instead of having them be open. And obviously he has a different spoiler, but he also does kind of have the same sort of piece over his head, except it doesn't go completely over his head. Instead, it just kind of stops just before that. See it. And he also has a similar guard at the front, where his lights would be. Or lights are. And a little bit of an interesting fact, kind of similar to Lightning McQueen in the first Cars movie, Rib was actually a rookie in the World Grand Prix. He actually didn't even have a team, apparently. He's like, I don't need a team, I'm a one-man show over here. So I actually thought that was kind of a cool Easter egg. Shout out to RC Cars 5, or Dizzy Docket, as he's mainly called nowadays, for that little tip, because I initially didn't know that. I was like, wow, that's cool. But yeah, looking at his expression right here, definitely really like it. He's like, hey, what's up? Like I mentioned earlier, those are his headlights. Really nice colors. He's got some orange, yellow, kind of a faded yellow, and then green, or chartreuse you can also say. There are his rims. Now he's a little damaged since I first got him. I got him earlier this year, just before Cars 2's 10th anniversary. I want to get all the World Grand Prix races at the very least before to celebrate Cars 2 turning 10 years old. And then there is number 10, powered by All No World Grand Prix. Nice design right there. Hey, I'm presuming that's the gas cap on either side. And then there's the World Grand Prix text on his spoiler. See right there. In the back, nothing too much. Just some really nice color designs. Just really like the colors on him. And then here is the base, if you're interested. L46, I mean, he was made in the 46th week of 2018. L45 means that he was made a week after Nigel. That's actually kind of funny. But yeah, just love that I have him. It's just such a unique World Grand Prix racer, man. I mean, come on. And actually, something else interesting. Apparently, his name is Rip because apparently he was originally supposed to die in the movie from the lemons, which he actually got hit by the laser camera in the Tokyo race. Now, Nigel, I think he got hit in the again, I think it was either the... Actually, yeah, it was the Tokyo race that Nigel got hit in, because there was also Miguel Camino. Carlos Veloso and Shuto Hiroki got hit during the Porta Corsa race. I couldn't remember exactly in my review of Nigel whether he got hit by the camera in Tokyo or Porta Corsa, but now I know. Now I remember. Yeah, it was during the Tokyo race. And obviously, again, this is obviously... I have all the World Grand Prix racers now. This is going to be the this is going to be the second racer of the last 4. Next one I'll do will actually be Shuto Hiroki, because I actually kind of want to do it to where the packages are the most similar. Like, there's a little sneak peek of shoe packages. And of course, since I don't have any of the other variations of Rip here, just gonna pull up all the other World Grand Prix racers. Lewis, Max, Jep, Raul, Carla. Another recent addition being that of Nigel Gearsley. And then, of course, the racer that's the most similar to him in design, Francesco Bernoulli. And, of course, World Grand Prix Lightning McQueen. And yeah, I've been doing this a lot, just to bring in Cars 3 Remembrance McQueen. So yeah, again, next review will be on Shuto Hiroki. So look for that coming soon. And yeah, social media links in the description below. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video. Definitely looking forward to reviewing more cars diecast pretty soon. I just have the last 2 World Grand Prix races for right now, and then the 2 color changes that I recently got, being the King and Sheriff. And I also have McQueen's Easter Buggy and the Easter Buggy himself, but I think I'm going to save that for next Easter, since I feel like it would make the most sense. And I also have NASCAR Lightning McQueen and regular Matty McGear. So yeah, just cranking out reviews non-stop. So again, love all you Frozy suggests, and of course don't forget to keep it rigid.